to those who have never heard. And carry the good news to those who have heard and yet have not accepted. You know, it's the love of God. You know, I can look at the world and I get, you know, sometimes this world's it's a pretty mean place. It'd be easy to get discouraged when you look at things that go on. You know, you look at the world and you see what's happening in the world. And boy, sometimes you just want to give up and say, well, why do anything? People are just so ugly and mean, and our world's in such a bad place. But the love of God constrains me. You know, the love of God that I don't want to see anybody separated from God for eternity. You know, that's what's going to happen. You know, Jesus said there's a heaven and then there's a hell. He said there's a broad way. Many go that way. And then there's a narrow way that leads to life. You know? And so, these are realities. And I sometimes I just say, God, just forgive me that I can be so uncaring about people. I can get to the place where that person again. Yet the love of Christ, the love of God constrains me. And so we have to pray and say, Lord, give me a love for people. You know, give me a heart. Have you ever been around somebody that God has really given them a heart for people, a compassion? You know, I just sometimes lack it so much. Compassion. You know, Jesus, you see that he saw the people just scattered like multitude. And he saw them as sheep, not having a shepherd. And it says, and he had compassion on them. Compassion always drives you to do something. Right? I mean, true compassion. It says, and he taught them many things. It didn't say there that he said, oh, he got a healing line going, or that he multiplied the fish and he fed them all. I mean, he might have done those things. But there, he taught them many things. You know, we need to be taught, right? The Holy Spirit will teach you. When I got saved, I didn't go to church for a year. I didn't know where to go. I went to a couple and they scared me. Because they were happy. And they smiled and they laughed. And worship was joyful. And I didn't know how to handle it. But God gave me a love for the Word. He gave me a love for it. And you know, He says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. You know, ignorance can be an enemy to us. You know, I'll say willful ignorance. Where we just, you know, I tried to put that together and it didn't work. I could have read the instructions, but I figured I would, you know. How many times have you done that? You put something together and there's a bolt left. The other day I was really feeling good about myself because I switched out a coupler on a washing machine and I had it all put together. And I'm going down the road the next day and there on the seat beside me is a washer. And that washer was supposed to go in there. You know, I should have read the instructions better. I was ignorant. I was willfully ignorant because I didn't want to take the time to do it. God has a way as we get in the Word. Now, I want to ask you a question. I want you to be honest with me. Now, I want you to be honest with me with yourself. I don't want you to tell me or raise your hands. But have you been in the Word this week? Just think about that. Now, Jesus said, Father, sanctify them with thy truth. Your word is truth. How much do you let the Word, the washing of the water of the Word? How shall a young man cleanse his ways? By taking heed according to your Word. How shall a young woman cleanse her ways? By taking heed according to the Word. And I'll tell you, I've seen people cry and be sad and problems. And I say, you know what? Get into the Word. You and Jesus need to get together. Have that intimate relationship with Him. See Him a few months later, still going through the same mess. Hey, did you do what I told you to do? Well, no. But, imagine if you went to the doctor and said, Doctor, I got a problem. And you tell him what the symptoms are. I know what that is. There you go. There's your prescription. Next month, Doctor, it's still bothering me. Well, did you take the prescription? Well, no. But, so, are you in the Word? And are you letting the Word become part of you, the engrafted Word, which really delivers us? You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The Son shall make you free. And here's a love letter written by the Holy Spirit to us. And this love letter has everything in it. You know what Bible stands for? Not really. This is just what somebody said. Basic instructions before leaving earth. B-I-B-L-E. Basic instructions. How many times have we not read the instructions? And then we run into problems. I'm just going down the road thinking everything's going fine, and there's a washer. Now, in my case, the washer, we washed 2 loads of clothes and it didn't do anything. So I'm gonna go with it and just hope that maybe it will work out.